And I remember this one time I was probably like 2 or 3, maybe 4. But my aunt was supposed to be watching me at my grandmother's house, at my great grandmother's house, over on Morris by downtown Grand Rapids. So then I got super bored and my aunt was asleep. And I should have been asleep too. This was around like 11 p.m., damn near midnight. And everybody in the house was asleep, but my little self was still bored and full of energy. And I had already, my grandmother on my dad's side lived like 2 blocks away across the Division. So I had rode with them enough times and paid attention to see how to get from my great-grandmother's house to my grandmother's house on my dad's side. So everybody's asleep, I'm bored, and I know how to open the door. So guess what I did? I'm 4 years old. I didn't open the door. Walked out the house. It's 2 doors. So she lived upstairs. So I had to open her upstairs door to access the little middle area, because it was a duplex. It was a house upstairs and then a house downstairs, and they stayed upstairs. So I had to open the door from upstairs, go down the stairs, and then open the door to access outside. So I'm outside in my nightgown, walking down the street. I forgot the name of the street, but I'm walking down the street, heading towards Division. So I'm walking, I probably got like half a block. I'm power stepping too, like Miss Sophie in The Color Purple. I just know where I'm going. So I'm minding my business, walking down the street. Can't wait to see my granny. So then some cops ride next to me. So they riding down the street while I'm walking down the street, asking me questions. I didn't even know the difference like that between the police and a normal stranger. So I'm just talking to whoever asked me a question. So I'm walking. They talking to me. They like, hey, where you going? I'm like, to my granny house. They like, oh, where she stay? I'm like, down the street. And they like, where you coming from? I'm like, from my other granny house. But I'm still walking while they asking me all these questions. They just roll in their car next to me down the street. So they like, oh, who's with you? Do they know you left? I was like, no, they was asleep. So I just keep walking. They like, how about we give you a ride to your granny's house? So I'm like, okay. Hop in their car. So then I hop in the car. I see them bust a U-turn. They like, where you come from? I'm like, no, I'm going that way. So they like, where you come from? I'm like, from that way. They was like, show us where you came from, then we'll drop you off. So I tell them where I come from. We bust a U-turn. I'm directing them back to my great-grandmother's house where I came from. And we pull up. They go knock on the door. I'm in the cop car so mad. Like, I told y'all I was going across the Division. 2, 3 years old. Pissed. Because I didn't get to go where I wanted to go. They was sleep in that house. I don't want to be in that house. Everybody sleep. So then they get me out the car. We gonna knock on the door. Wake my great-grandmother and my aunt up. They pissed. Like, how the hell you get out the door? Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, man, y'all just ruined my whole mission for the night. I was trying to go somewhere where it was a party at. Everybody want to sleep. Messing with the police.